There is no Super Bowl. There is no Super Bowl. Hi, this is Jack Easum with Trump Republican News. There will be no Super Bowl in my family this year. You see, the NFL still doesn't get it. There still are protests going on. They're still not standing for the national anthem. They're still treating our veterans despicably by not honoring the flag and the national anthem. You know, I laughed today when I picked up a newspaper and I took a look at it, and it started talking about the flu season, and then it started talking about the so-called Super Bowl, calling it the Flu Bowl. That's right, Flu Bowl. And that's fine with me. The flu is just apparently overtaking the Super Bowl, and that people are being warned not to even go to the Super Bowl, because if you do go there, it's so bad that Nevada Red Cross is recommending any Super Bowl partiers huddle up Sunday, not only with friends and beer, but with soap and disposable hand towels. That's right. The flu season is boycotting the Super Bowl. Even the flu is against the Super Bowl this year in the NFL. Well, one of the interesting things I did this last week is I tried doing some research on the current status of the NFL boycott. And there's still 50,000 people on Facebook that are boycotting the NFL. They're disgusted with how the NFL and the teams have been treating the American flag and the national anthem. But you know what? The mainstream media, they're not covering it. They're not covering it. They're spinning it like crazy. Apparently during the playoffs, the audio, radio, television attendance was down 25% for the games, as was actual attendance in the stadiums. So the NFL boycott is working, but to hear the mainstream media spin it, it's not having any effect, we're just going forward. Yeah, they're not reporting it. They're not reporting it. They're trying to, once again, manipulate us deplorables on not being aware of what's going on in the world. You know, there comes a time when the mainstream media crosses the line, and it goes from just, not telling the truth to being pure propaganda. And when that happens, I don't think the freedom of the press should really apply to them, because what they're doing is they're deceiving us. They're misrepresenting the facts. They're telling us lies that affect us. Well, one thing you can be sure of, the flu is out there this year. The weather's been really cold in a lot of places, and the country is experiencing the worst flu season in a decade with no sign of slowing down. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said Friday that the flu season continued to intensify the week ending January 27th. Now, their reports are always a little bit behind schedule, but they're reporting the flu season so much that the week ending in January 27th, there were 11,683 lab-confirmed influenza reports in the state of New York, a 50% increase over the previous week. And the number of patients hospitalized with influenza was 2,221, a 21% increase over the previous weeks. In New York City, 3,015 people have been hospitalized since the season began in October, 33% more than at the same time last year. You see, this whole thing with the flu is a good reason not to go to public places like the Super Bowl and be around someone who's going to cough and give it to you so you can give it to your kids and your other family members and co-workers. So as for me and my family, we're not going to be celebrating any kind of Super Bowl. We're going to be having a Super Trump Republican Sunday. Yeah, Super Trump Republican Sunday. What does that consist of? Well, having, some all-American food for a big luncheon. All-American food like, tacos, enchiladas, those kinds of things. And maybe some pizza, hot dogs, the stuff that we really enjoy in this country. And in addition to that, we might find some buffalo wings out there as well. But you know what? I think we'll top it off with some Chinese food. I just seem to love all of those all-American foods like that. Well, this is, again, Jack Easum with Trump Republican News. And join me tomorrow in no Super Bowl, but a Super Trump Republican Sunday. And, well, you know how I do. I like to end the show every time with a quote from President Trump. And as President Trump says, keep moving forward. Never, ever give up. God bless everybody. Have a great Sunday. Talk to you soon.